So apparently the report is from Jim Rutherford himself that Quinn Hughes wants to play alongside his brothers in the NHL. What an absolute shock, I know. So I'm going to be throwing him alongside Luke and Jack on the New Jersey Devils, and we're going to find out if the Hughes family can come together and win a Stanley Cup. A fully healthy Devils squad already is very good. They got Hughes down the middle alongside Timo Meier and Jesper Bratt, Andre Palat alongside Hischier and Dawson Mercer. The third line needs a little bit of work, and the fourth line isn't that great. But defensively, they just got a whole lot better. A 96 overall Quinn Hughes, the second best D-man in the entire league, will join alongside Dougie Hamilton on that first line. Then we have Brett Pesce alongside Siegenthaler, Brendan Dillon alongside the other Hughes member, which is Luke, at an 85 overall. And in goal, they got Jacob Markstrom, who's an 89 himself. So this is a very good team, a Stanley Cup contending team. I'm going to be giving the Devils 3 full seasons to win a Stanley Cup. Otherwise, they fail the Hughes challenge. Not really the greatest season by the Devils. I honestly expected a little bit more, but not bad. 45 wins, 32 losses, 5 in overtime for 95 points, second in their division, only behind the Rangers. They would not end up being a top 10 team in the entire NHL. They would be number 11, though. New Jersey was the only other team representing the Metro in the top 10. We had Tampa Bay at the top, winning 55 games. Toronto had a very good season. Winnipeg was up there, as well as Colorado and Vancouver. How did the Vancouver Canucks win 46 games, removing by far their best and most valuable player in Quinn Hughes? I just don't understand. Maybe Elias Pettersson now goes back to being a superstar. Despite the fact that Quinn only had 9 goals, he's still going to lead the team in scoring with 83 points, followed by Jack, 79, also had a 30-goal season. Nico Hischier was very good. Jesper Bratt had 73. Timo Meier chipped in. Dougie Hamilton had 31 goals as a defenseman. And for Jacob Markstrom, 40, 29, and 4 with 2 shutouts and a 9-14. Not bad at all. Tommy Matthews going to lead the league in scoring with 117 points, followed by Marner's 115. McDavid was up there, 113. Kucherov was very good. Braden Point had a great season. Pasternak, Ovi, even at 39 years old, is still absolutely legendary. David Pasternak's going to lead the NHL in scoring with 63 goals. McDavid had 59. McKinnon, 57. Leon had 56. Connor Bedard had 47 on that god-awful Chicago squad that he's on. And for goalies, Vasi's going to win 50 games this season, breaking the all-time record. And Joey Decord had the most shutouts at 7, even though he had an 8.98 save percentage. The dude was either shutting the opponent out or allowing like 6 goals a game. And in round number 1, we got to face a very good Washington team, so it's not going to be an easy path whatsoever to a Stanley Cup final. Ovi and the Caps are going to be very tough to get by. But I mean, New Jersey just added the second best D-man in the league. He's a 95 overall. Some could argue he is the best. There we go. We start off with a 2-0 lead over Washington. We might actually sweep them. Heading into a game number 4 in Washington, we get the job done. A 4-0 sweep in round number 1. The Devils are a cup contender. We move on to face the Rangers in the second round. Well, I mean, they've had some history in recent memory, and we have beat them in recent memory. Back in 2023, as the underdogs, they got the job done. Right now, a 3-1 advantage over the Rangers, heading into a very pivotal game number 5 at MSG. Let's see what the Hughes trio can do. First period, 1-0 lead for the Rangers. Artemi Panarin is going to score. Second period, all right, we respond. Jesper Bratt, Jack Hughes, and Brett Pesce. We got a 1-goal advantage entering the third period. Oh my God, and Cooley immediately will score. And Kaliev giving the Rangers the lead in the third period. What are we doing, New Jersey? Do not like the way we're playing at all. We're down by 1 with 5 minutes to go. We got to go back into Prudential Center and potentially end this series in game number 6, as we do not get the job done in game 5. Here we go. Prudential Center is sold out. We are ready to go to the conference finals. First period, 2-1 lead. Hischier and Brendan Dillon. Second period, there we go. Dawson Mercer will extend our lead, but Keandre Miller and then JT Miller, the 2 Millers, respond. Back-to-back games, we had the lead. Back-to-back games, we falter. And we got ourselves a tie game with 11 minutes remaining in the third period, getting outshot 33-23. It is not looking too great for the Devils right now. Late stages of the third period, still a tie game. The Rangers trying to force a game 7. We get our first overtime of the entire video between the Rangers and the Devils in game 6. A potential to go to the conference finals, or a potential of a game 7 back in MSG. Hopefully that's not the case, though. That would be an absolute nightmare. JT Miller getting board played on the wall. Come on, Dougie Hamilton. We got to go all out, full pressure, full attack. Here we go. Jack Hughes losing the puck. Dougie over to Timo Meier. Come on, New Jersey. Timo Meier walking in over. Jesper Bratt shooting. Nice save by Shesterkin. He's down but not out. Jesper Bratt again. Hughes doesn't get a shot off. He got laid out by JT Miller. He played with alongside his brother. Now he's playing against all three brothers. Laffy loses that puck. Quinn Hughes, what is going on, buddy? Stay on your feet. Lafreniere to Breadman. Back to the blue line of Fox. To Miller. To Breadman again. The other Miller. And it's down the length of the ice. The first line is low-key bagged. Hughes over to Bratt. Over to Luke Hughes. Back to Hamilton. To Bratt. Firing. Nice save by Shesterkin. We got full pressure in the offensive zone. We have no forecheck whatsoever. Even though I have full attack on, the computers still do not want to forecheck. Nika Zibanejad coming in the zone. Zibanejad down low to Kreider. Chris Kreider out in front. Nice steal there. Quinn Hughes is wearing the number 3. Very odd to see him wearing that, but oh well. Hughes coming in. Saucing it. That was a nice sauce. Hughes firing right off the shin pads of Mika DJ Zibanejad. And the Rangers coming the other way. 2-on-1 forming. Okay, never mind. Chris Kreider's going to rocket a slap shot on net. But a very easy save by Markstrom. The Rangers are going to keep it in, though. Trocheck. Down low to Kreider. Kreider trying to center it out in front. Zibanejad on that forecheck. Back to Schneider. Schneider walking in. Schneider doesn't get a clean shot on net, and Markstrom will cover it up. 9:12 left to go here in overtime. What can we do? Brett Pesce. We got our second line out there. We do. Line 2 is out there for defense and forwards. Andre Palat coming in the zone. Palat. Find the center guy. Okay, there it is. Okay, who was that? Nico Hischier, the captain, just bobbled it there on his stick. Oh, my Lord. The defense effort is rotten. Sam Carrick coming down, shooting. Nice save by Markstrom. Full pressure now for the Rangers. Carrick shooting again. Markstrom again with a nice, great save. Tomas Tatar coming the other way. Tatar just losing the puck. Unbelievable. The Devils look like an absolute shitbag right now. Kaliev coming in. He's got a goal in the game already. He's looking for a second. He's going to win that puck battle. You know, get the first line back out there. Come on, the big dogs need to eat. Brendan Dillon over to Luke Hughes. Luke, where are you going? Centers it up to Jesper Bratt. Here we go. Jack Hughes over Meyer. Finding Jesper Bratt. What the hell was that? A massive draw in the offensive end. 3:33 left to go in overtime. And of course, Jack Hughes is going to lose it. Not the greatest face-off taker. Artemi Panarin is going to skate that puck over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere losing it. All right, Hughes. Up to Bratt. Come on, New Jersey. All we need is one here. Jesper Bratt coming in the zone. Funny Hughes. And Shesterkin's going to make the glove save yet again. The Devils need this, man. I do not want to go to a game 7. I do not want to go to double overtime either, but that might be the case here. Come on, New Jersey. What can we do? There it is. Jesper Bratt over Meyer. Funny Hughes. There it is. Jack Hughes will finish the series as the Devils are off to the conference finals in year number 1. It had to be one of the Hughes brothers, and Jackie boy it was. And now in the conference finals, we face yet again another stacked team. We win the first game, lose the second game against the Tampa Bay Lightning, lose the third as well. This is as close as a must-win. There we go. We tie the series up at 2 apiece, heading into a very important game 5. Let's see what the New Jersey Devils can do. First period, 1-1 tie. Timo Meyer and Oliver Borkstrand. Second period, oh no, Tampa Bay put up 4 before the third. We only got 14 shots on net as well. Getting thoroughly outplayed by a very good Tampa Bay squad. Okay, we make it a game. Knows it makes it a 1-goal game. Power play marker on Andrei Vasilevsky. Another power play. Nothing to show for it, though. Come on, New Jersey. We got to push. We're only down by 1 with 3 minutes to go. The Lightning are going to take a 3-2 series lead and put New Jersey on the brink of elimination. Backs against the wall, season on the line, on home ice. What can we do? First period, 2-0 lead. Dawson Mercer gets a pair. Second period, 6-2 lead, and there will be a Game 7 despite an absolute barn burner in Game 6. Here we go, our first Game 7 of the entire playoff run. First period, 2-1 lead for the Lightning. Nikita Kucherov strikes twice. Second period, oh my god, a 4-1 lead, and this game is looking like it's over. The Devils, they made an effort, they made a playoff run, but it was just not good enough. Nikita Kucherov gets a hat trick in Game 7, and we're going to end up losing in the conference finals to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Individually, Jack Hughes was our best player, had 12 goals, 24 points in only 17 games. Jesper Bratt was good. Quinn was very good as well, only 2 goals, but 19 points. Timo Meyer was decent. Nico Hischier, I guess, was okay. And Jacob Markstrom, a 901, is just not going to cut it. On the bright side, we ended up losing to the eventual champs in the Tampa Bay Lightning as they beat Winnipeg in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Matthews is going to take home the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. Pass to the Maurice Richard. Cale Makar is going to win the Norris. We got the Conn Smythe going to Kucherov. Jordan Binnington will win the Vezina, and the Selke is going to go to Connor McDavid. The Devils, again, are going to end up finishing the regular season second in the Metro, 42, 28, and 12, so a slightly worse record. I think we had the same amount of points points, though, at 96. Washington, they won our division. They ended up with 49 wins. Tampa Bay, again, defending champs. They got 54 wins. President's Trophy, I think, last year and this year as well. We were a top 10 team this season, so potentially we could go on another deep run. Quinn is going to have a great regular season. 12 goals, 106 points. Jack Hughes had 104. Jesper Bratt with 71. So our offense was slightly better this season. What about in goal here? Jacob Markstrom, 4 shutouts with a 918. Quinn Hughes will become the first D-man to win the Art Ross since Bobby Orr, I believe. He had 106 points. Jack Hughes had 104. McDavid 101. So the scoring overall was down in the NHL this season. Leon was the only 50-goal scorer with exactly 50. We got McKinnon with 49, Pasted 49, Ovi 47, and Braden Point 46. I do not believe Jacob Markstrom was up here for the wins. It was Andrei Vasilevsky again. He had 45. And for shutouts, Jeremy Swayman would put up 8 on the season. And in round number 1, the same exact matchup that we got in real life. We got the Devils versus the Canes in the first round. I hope to God that first year number 1 playoff run was not a fluke and we don't go out flaming in round number 1. I mean, we swept the Caps last season. Right now, we're up 3-0 over the Devils, or over the Canes, I should say. And there we go. Back-to-back sweeps in round number 1. New Jersey is lightning in a bottle for the first round, and now we got a rematch up against Washington in round number 2. We have them against the ropes, up 3-1 in the series, heading into game number 5 in Washington. Can we close it out and head back to the conference finals? First period, 1-0 lead. Second period, Washington ties it up. Very even game coming into the third here. Shots are 30-23. Definitely outplayed them, but we need another goal. Jack, Quinn, one of the Hughes brothers need to step up. Jesper Bratt, get me another one in this game, buddy. 7 minutes to go in the third period. Is nobody going to wake up for New Jersey? Okay, there we go. Timo Meier with 2:50 left to go. And we are headed to the conference finals yet again. And now a very surprising matchup in the conference finals up against Detroit, a team that hasn't made the playoffs in like a decade, is going to be back in, and they're going on a deep run. They're up 2-1 in the series. This is a must-win for the Devils. We are down 3-1 to the 11-3 Red Wings. I just knew as soon as I saw the Red Wings that they were going to end up upsetting us. A team that doesn't deserve to be there, being there. I mean, they got the sim engine on their side, of course. Didn't even make the playoffs in real life. We got a 2-1 lead entering the third. Down 3-1 in this series. The Devils desperately need to get back, man. We're facing elimination from here on out, trying to reach our first Stanley Cup final since 2012, where we got dominated by the Kings. Can we hold on? Jacob Markstrom channels his inner Martin Brodeur, and we have forced a Game 6. We now got to head to Detroit and get a victory and hopefully get out safe and unarmed. We know the shootings in Detroit can't get a little bit crazy. 2-1 lead after 1. Second period, 4-2 lead, and the Devils have forced a Game 7 back in New Jersey. The biggest game thus far in the entire Hughes era in New Jersey. First period, oh my God, 2-1 lead. Second period, we're still down by 1. I don't like the way this is going. The fact that the Red Wings have the lead in both periods just tells me that they're going to win this game. And there it is. Bergeron will score. Makes it a 4-2 game with 10 minutes to spare. And again, New Jersey in the conference finals. They are going to fail to a very inexperienced Detroit team and lose in 7 games. Another playoff run where Jack Hughes is very good, 20 points in 16 games. Jesper Bratt had 16. Quinn was not his usual self. Damn near point per game, yeah, but only 1 goal is not going to cut it in 16 games. And for Jacob Markstrom, the dude is just lowering his game every single time we enter the postseason. Winnipeg will get revenge over last season. They dominated Detroit in 5 games, so who knows? They probably would have done that to us as well. Ovi's going to win the Ted Lindsay and the Hart Trophy. Art Ross to Quinn Hughes. Leon will win the Maurice Richard. Norris also to Hughes. The Conn Smythe will go to Josh Morrissey. We got Samuel Montembeault winning the Vezina, and McDavid again the Selke. And here we are entering the final season of the video. The final shot for New Jersey to get it done. We've had back-to-back conference finals, deep playoff runs, but we have failed both times. Can we at least reach a Stanley Cup finals? At the end of the year, New Jersey is going to have by far their best season. 52 wins, 24 losses, 6 in overtime, 110 points. We finally won the division, and we were only the second best team in the league. Edmonton, the lone team that was better than us in the regular season. Same amount of wins, only 2 more points. This has got to be our best shot at a Stanley Cup. Quinn Hughes is going to go off. 20 goals, 145 points as a defenseman. Jack Hughes had a 50-goal season, also 133 points. Jesper Bratt was point per game with 30 goals himself. Nico Hischier was very good. Timo Meier chipped in. And for Jacob Markstrom, 6 shutouts, a .910 save percentage, and 39 wins. Quinn Hughes is going to by far lead the league in scoring with points with 145. And on the goal side, that would end up going to Pasternak, who had 57 on the season. And our final playoff run begins now. Round number 1 yet again against the Carolina Hurricanes. We've not lost a single game in the first round throughout this video. Hopefully that trend does continue. For the first time in the video, we actually lost games in the first round. We're in a game number 6, up 3-2 over Carolina, trying to end the series in Carolina. A 1-1 tie after 1 second period, 4-1, and there we go. The Devils, they are off to the second round yet again. We now move on to play the New York Rangers yet again. A very good rivalry we've had with them. We've won every single meeting so far. I'm praying that trend continues as we're going good so far. A gentleman's sweep in round number 2 for the Devils, and this is our 3rd consecutive conference finals. We got to play Ottawa. Oh my god, we got up 2-0 though. Up 2-zip over the Senators, trying to end things. Okay, we lose game 3 and we lose game 4. The sim has to be on their side. They're not as good of a team to be here. We lose game 5 as well. Lost 3 in a row. Backs against the wall. Can we force a game 7 here in New Jersey? First period, 2-1 lead. Second period, 6-2, and there we go. At least we will have a game 7, do or die, to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. It all comes down to this. I don't think we've been good so far in the video in game 7s. I'm praying that that changes. First period, 1-0 lead. Second period, 3-0 lead. And the New Jersey Devils, for the first time since 2012, are off to the Stanley Cup Finals, where we are going to play a inexperienced Anaheim Ducks squad, where we surely will be the favorites walking into this series. Well, game 7, yet again, this time in the Stanley Cup Finals for all the marbles. Come on, New Jersey. First period, no score. Second period, 3-0 lead. I need Jacob Markstrom to shut up and shut the door. We got 15 hard miles. Come on, New Jersey. And then you can win the Hughes brothers a goddamn Stanley Cup. 10 minutes remaining in the third period. The Devils, oh no, Anaheim, they strike. They get on the board. Frank Vetrano on the power play. Come on, Jacob Markstrom, you need to shut the door, brother. The Devils, in their 3rd and final season, final shot of the video, are going to get it done in Game 7 over a very inexperienced squad in Anaheim. I don't even know how we went to a Game 7 with them, but we get it done on home ice, and the Hughes brothers are finally Stanley Cup champions. Jack, Luke, and Quinn, they get it done as a trio. I guess there's a good reason why Quinn wants to head to New Jersey, play alongside his brothers, win a Conn Smythe as well as a Stanley Cup. I mean, the dude had 6 goals, 39 apples for 45 points in the postseason. One of the greatest playoff runs, maybe the greatest in NHL history, just got done by that man right there. And there's the most important trophy in all of sports, the Stanley Cup, being raised in Prudential Center in New Jersey, as Nico Hischier is going to come up and grab it as the captain of the team. The New Jersey Devils, they get it done in the 3rd season. I mean, back-to-back conference finals. They lost both times. We got by that hurdle this season, and then we get it done in the Stanley Cup Finals. And now we get to sit back, relax, and watch 3 of the Hughes brothers raise the Stanley Cup for the first time in their young NHL careers. Quinn had the best playoff run by a defenseman all time, 6 goals, 45 points. I mean, one of the highest point totals of all time. Might be second, I think, only behind Gretzky, who had 48. Jack had 12 goals and 34 points. Nico Hischier was very good. And for our goaltender, there it is, a .909 save percentage by Jacob Markstrom. Quinn is going to end up taking home the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. Pass to the Maurice Richard. He's also going to win the Norris, the Conn Smythe. Also to Quinn Hughes. Mackenzie Blackwood's going to win the Vezina. And we got Sasha Barkov winning the Selke. Well, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I would like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.